We just watched Captain America: A Brave New World with Philly, and we're here to give our comprehensive, non-spoiler review. My guy.
All right, I'll be so honest with you. We could have made this a Disney Plus series. This was a Disney Plus series. It would have been, it would have been fine. I don't think it was movie worthy per se. However,
so you think the drama that happened in this movie would have been much better as a show?
Like as a one season, one off show, I could see them doing it. Also, like let's start at the beginning. I don't feel it was a good sequel to when Captain America Winter Soldier, when it was Bucky and Sam. I don't feel like it was a good sequel. And the reason I don't feel like it was a good sequel, even though the stakes were a little bit higher and it raised it a little bit, or Falcon, Winter Soldier, whatever it was, the world didn't feel as big, right? So I felt like it wasn't necessarily a big sequel. This could have been like a season 2 of that. That's literally how I felt.
What show is it that we first saw?
Falcon, Winter Soldier.
That's the show.
Yeah, I think like Falcon, Winter Soldier, some shit like that. No, it's a show.
I thought you was talking about the movie. There is a movie, right?
No, I think it's a show.
The second Captain America is called, or am I combining the name?
You're thinking of Captain America Winter Soldier, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that.
Because I know they introduced the first sighting of the Black Captain America of Sam in the show. I know that.
Yeah. I'm talking about the show.
Okay.
So, in regards to the show, it's that could have been a second season to that show. The whole movie could have been a follow-up season to that.
You know what? My guess as to why they made it a movie, I feel like they maybe didn't want to waste the whole Red Hulk and the big bad.
But I feel like I agree with you 100%.
I can see that.
I think they released it as a movie in hopes that the Red Hulk was enough marketing to pull them in, to pull a bigger audience in.
I ain't gonna lie, for me it kind of was. Pull me in at least.
And I think you're the average Marvel viewer.
I feel like, because I don't think I would have watched the second season of the show without, or watched the show if it had been a season of that show without major influence from somebody that normally watches the show. Yeah. So I feel like they didn't want to waste that, even though it would have been fire in the show and it would have probably had a lot of talk going.
Yeah, the issue is they had to release it as a movie because COVID was around during the time that the show came out. So I think it was in hopes to recoup a lot of money that they lost dropping a lot of the productions on the actual app. But it feels like a second season. It doesn't feel like a blockbuster movie. I can
see that. Now, granted, I feel like collectively what we've talked about is it's not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie.
So get
at
that
all.
out of here. We're gonna give a rating.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie.
It's a movie. Like there's worse Marvel movies. There's way worse Marvel.
But this is the first time we hear him say this actually about it being a show. I do agree. It would have been if that was the second season of that show and they just dropped that bitch and everybody was like, oh shit, oh you gotta watch this. I can see how it would have been like, that's fire.
Yeah. And so I think it was because I was thinking about this while I was away because I was really
right, you was really putting it together.
Because I think it's like this, bro. When it comes to the movie, everybody's opinion on the movie, it's like an asshole. Everybody got it. So I feel like everyone's gonna have a different opinion on the movie. Some people are gonna think it was shit. Some people are gonna think it was good. Some people are gonna think if you think it's great,
it was far from shit.
It was far from shit. It was a lot of shit shots. It was a lot of It was.
I can see. I'm not gonna lie. I can see a new fan or a kid finding it very enjoyable. Yeah, it was good enough for somebody to be like, man, that Captain. Because I said at the beginning of the movie, I was like, this Cap is low key cooler than regular Cap. Mm-hmm. Like iconic, no. Cooler, yeah. He doesn't have the serum, but he cool as hell. As how he fights and how he maneuvers. That nigga supersonic and shit. He cool as fuck. It's just,
Yeah, the movie definitely left a lot to be desired. A lot of the points that should have hit didn't hit. A lot of the things that were supposed to land didn't land. But the ones that did, they did really good. You know what this movie is going to be a great tie it to? It's going to be the thing with the Kendrick Lamar performance.
Super Bowl performance?
Where niggas are like, that was terrible, it was ass. And then it's going to be people like, well, you got to understand it. It's not for you. And I think that's what this is. I think this movie wasn't necessarily necessarily for. I don't think this is for true Marvel fans. I think this movie was to get people somewhat back interested in the verse. And that's what it feels like. To try to get, because like I personally feel like this was better than Eternals to me. This was better than all the Fantastic Four, let's be honest. It's not Marvel, but just as a movie that people would be able to tie to. It was way better than the Eternals.
Don't let anybody tell you it's not worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. Go in it with your open mind and judge it for you. Don't let a terrible review you might see sway you or send you into the movie.
Oh, this is going to be shit. If you go in that movie with a negative mindset,
it's going to be shit.
When you start seeing shit that throws off the movie, you're going to be like, oh, this whole ass. But if you go in like, okay, if you set your expectations right, which it met my expectations. I didn't think it was going to be too good. I didn't think it was going to be too bad.
Yeah.
Worth watching? I think it's worth watching.
It's definitely entertaining.
Yeah, it's definitely
entertaining. It's definitely worth spending money at the theater. It's worth it. It's worth seeing. Yeah, don't expect it to be fucking Endgame.
Yeah, it's not Endgame. Yeah. It's not Iron Man. Not Iron Man 2 or 3.
It's better than all the movies that people said are shit from Marvel. It's better than all that shit.
You know what? It's better than every one of the Sony original movies. Like, huh? Go ahead.
I was gonna say. Well, I mean, I didn't know if we were going in order and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, well, I got a lot. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I think the movie was technically worth watching. But I mean, you could kind of just tell there was no soul into the movie. I think the plot was actually good enough for a movie. I thought it was fine. I think how the fudge do I say that? Well, I mean, everyone knows it's a Hawk. Like, in terms of what you said, if it was like a whole season, I could see them, I want to say this right without doing too much, but like developing that certain character, like the Hulk more, it would make more sense in that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like developing that character, developing that like, just basically like developing the Red Hulk would make more sense in a series. In terms of the movie, like, I think the movie, like, you can kind of tell they kind of, like, rush things a little bit. When I say rush, like, it feels like there were so many terrible shots. Yeah, and they're very noticeable.
That, I ain't gonna lie, that might be only something for film people. That might, I don't think the casual person will.
Yeah, I don't think the casual person will notice, but, like, you can tell the whole movie was made out of green screen. Like, there was no on set, like, there was, it would be something you have to notice. And then, unfortunately, if you're watching this before, you're gonna notice it. Which is what he said. Don't worry about all that.
Yeah, because I wasn't, even as a film person, I wasn't even paying attention to it, because it's like, it's a superhero movie with shit that niggas obviously can't do in real life, so it's gonna have VFX. Yeah. Until there was a shot where we was like, whoa, I didn't care, so I wasn't looking for it. So if you're not looking for it, or you don't know to look for it, you're not gonna see it.
Yeah, I don't even, but at least to me, I mean, we were talking about how we don't know the direction, we kind of like know now a little bit the direction that Marvel wants to take it, but even then, like, I feel like that movie wasn't really, like, it wasn't setting anything up, because even the end.
No, what it was a vague setup.
Yeah, it was like a vague setup.
It was like a vague.
You know what? Now that we said it like that, because you said something in the car, and now I get it. They set up any of the possible ways that they can take the verse right.
Yeah, because they don't want to be too restricted.
Because that select word that he uses so funny. Like, bro, like he said a select sentence. It's just like that can mean anything. Yeah. So that's why
there's a post-credit scene.
I ain't gonna lie. Watch the movie and then go find the post-credit scene somewhere.
Yeah, because that was the longest.
The credits was long.
Yeah, you don't need to wait for the post-credit scene.
You know why those credits were long? Because they had to get new niggas in. That's how like all over the place that movie was. So that's why I like when I said like it doesn't feel like it even, like, I would watch it just because, but like because it didn't feel like, now who knows, we might be wrong in the future, but because it didn't feel like they were setting something up other than like maybe like the antagonist or whatever, if it feels like it was just a movie to be a movie, at least to me. But we never really know. Like, they always have stuff set up in the future, but because of the fact that Marvel is like,
you know what,
taking paths you might not never know, that's why it was like we'll see, like we'll see in the future.
You know what, this was definitely a movie to re-engage casuals, and if I'm being honest, they didn't have nothing to set up.
Yeah, they have nothing to set up.
They didn't have shit to set up. That's why you will understand when you go see it. Yeah. We saw what we saw because they don't, this movie doesn't tie to nothing.
Because you gotta think about it. They got rid of Jonathan Majors. When this movie was filmed, none of the things we know now in the verse exist. So we didn't know Secret Wars, they literally they're going into productions or wrapping up or Doom Wars. They're wrapping up the production of that now. That was a shit, we gotta figure something out. Oh, let's do this. By the time that dropped, by the time Deadpool Wolverine was like, okay, this is happening, this movie was already in production. This movie been in production since I think maybe a year after the other one. But because of the protest, the TV show, but because of the protesting, it was just And so since they got rid of Kang Dynasty, they haven't touched back on Multiverse of Madness. They haven't touched on Spider Wars. And because there's the whole shit with Doom, there's no real continuity we know of. And then on top of that, we even got find out the Fantastic Four, they're setting up something. So it's so many different continuity that I think they were like, shit, we don't got Kang no more. That what we heard would have been perfect for Kang, but it's also perfect for Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange. It's also perfect for Secret Wars. It's always perfect for Doom. It's also perfect for it's like
it's a mix of universe problems and real life problems.
Yeah. And so they had to, what it feels like, they had to scrap that and reset up everything. Yeah. Because it's like, okay, do we Secret Wars, Doom Wars, do we have? Because now we're bringing back Kang, but we don't know how we're possibly bringing back Kang because we never finished that up. The only way they can wrap up Kang is another season of Loki, but another season of Loki would kind of pretty much undo what Loki did. Also, if you haven't watched Loki, watch Loki. It's gonna piss you off they got rid of Kang, but watch Loki.
Guess we back again with Gamer Subs. What's up, chat? You might be asking how did Conor McGregor get here? You're asking too many questions. The boys over at InternetCity have teamed up with Gamer Subs. If you go to gamersubs.gg/InternetCity right now, you can get 10% off. I'm talking flavors like raw meat, guacamole, gamer fart. And these two right here, we got the nuclear section and chug juice. You either go, or I'm gonna go with you. Guess who's back again!
Yeah, they were completely going in a specific direction. Like them bringing back Kang Dynasty is not even a thing now. Like that's like a.
They're not even bringing back they're just trying to end that storyline somehow.
Think about it. They're like right now, like it's not like that's even in production. So we said it. This shit, now, if the good thing is you could look at it as if you go back to Iron Man coming out as like the first Marvel film, this that for all those movies at the time, at least to like I don't think they had like a specific goal to make like Endgame or something like that. You know?
They did for the original Iron Man, all that was planned. They scrapped. They had it. Phase 1 through 4. They had it, but phase 3. They got rid of Phase 3 got rid of a lot of cool shit. Yeah. Phase 3 because we were gonna get phase 2 or 3 because we were supposed to get World War Hulk. We were supposed to get Illuminati. We were supposed to get some real good shit. But the issue was by the time things got into the standings of going into those phases, Marvel had to then compete with 20th Century Fox and Sony for rights of characters they sold off when they were losing money. So it's very interesting.
So at that point, with that point, then we're fucked. I was gonna give some hope that no, I think like there's still like no matter what you can like they phase out forward because like I said, like Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars, all that stuff was set up, but no matter what you're gonna have to like make hot fixes. So in that term, I guess the point kind of still stands. Like they had a plan and then they had to fix shit. Yeah. So right now it's the same scenario. Like you can't just stay high up. You have to set shit up. Yeah. I actually personally don't like the well I'm not gonna say I think the what they call the series are cool, but it's like now it's like very complicated. Like before it was kind of linear, but now we're in that stage where you kind of have to have series. And now it like Marvel. Now the good thing is there's a lot of people, but now Marvel is becoming a thing where you have to like be locked in to every single thing to know. Like especially the Kang shit, you would have had to really lock in on those series.
Like because the Kang, if you didn't watch Eternals, you still kind of lost about the fucking Tiamats in them. Because that's
Sony already sold back to Spider-Man. Right? They already got the rights back, huh? Yeah, they already got the rights to Spider-Man back.
So you have this really big fucking issue with in the Eternals. They introduce characters and we're like, well, fuck, how are we gonna go further with this? And it's like so many different things where it's like, fuck, and like a thing I was saying that would have been the perfect introduction of this movie. We're talking about adamantium. This would have been the perfect setup to Weapon X.
So this film will continue with the setup for Kang, despite what occurred from a while back. However, Deadpool 3 is a setup for Doom and the upcoming Avengers films that are in productions right now.
Damn. Niggas is set up all over the place.
Too many different
I ain't gonna lie.
movies, bro.
Yeah,
we mentioned this. This puts a lot of pressure on Thunderbolts for us.
Bro, cause
this puts a lot of pressure on Thunderbolt. A lot.
Cause bro, there's no heavy hitter. And then let's be so fucking for real.
No, like heavy hitters like
strength. As well as bro, there's no like I'm trying to think of a way to say it.
Comparable heroes.
There's no face right now.
No comparable heroes. There's no
the bad guy that we see in the trailer.
Yeah, and it's like nigga.
And that's on these
bro,
niggas.
Fuck no. They introduced Adam Warlock like a bitch.
Yeah, no, we're in that now. That's also part of like these niggas story building because, like, for example, they built Iron Man up. Like, they can definitely do that. Like, there's gonna be a bunch of new characters. That's why people are complaining about the new characters.
I think the issue. You know what I think it is? I don't think. I think it's too many different people writing.
Yeah.
I think it's too many people trying to steer a direction with no overall real direction because they're just bringing back Kevin Feige, or Kevin Feige's back spearheading, and they're bringing back the Russo brothers. So they're bringing back the people who pretty much made it, but it's like, well, fuck, what do we have about, like, what do we do about Kang? What do we do about Secret Wars? Nigga, we haven't heard shit about Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, that just...
Like, literally, we haven't heard shit about Spider-Man. And in all this time, this would have been the perfect time for a follow-up Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
This would have been perfect.
Because that nigga's supposed to set up all the mini Avengers. Yo, like, there's so many different...
Spider-Man is the setup for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
We don't have a Spider-Man.
He's gonna start filming in the summer, so that means we don't get one until 4 years, maybe?
Like, bro, not wrong with Adam Warlock, but it's like, nigga, Adam Warlock not putting pause on Century for real. I mean, he could.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We put a big focus on the villains.
Yeah,
so
bro.
Who the fuck fighting the villains?
Yeah, bro. It feels. You know what?
What we said? Who the fuck is, like we said when we watched the trailer of Thunderbolts? Who the fuck is fighting this nigga? Because none of these niggas that's in the Thunderbolts is handling this nigga. So how the fuck is he a problem? Like,
he's
gotta not be the main problem.
Nigga,
like,
did you say Spider-Man's coming out 2027 and they haven't started filming until summer? That's
a
not
lie.
happening.
That's a lie.
Unless you're talking about the animated one, which is a whole nother thing. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. But like, that shit's funny though that them niggas put a date for the next year.
No, bro.
How the fuck were they gonna do that date?
Regardless, I'm gonna give this movie a cool, solid 7. That's what I'm gonna go. After consideration of everything we talked about.
Next year? Nigga, in what world is Spider-Man 4 coming out next year?
They haven't began filming.
Like, bro, you think they're gonna finish
They just called this nigga and they said we're about to get started.
Bro.
Like, come on, bro.
So what y'all give it out of 10, bro?
I'll give it a 6.
I give it a 7.
Next MCU Spider-Man is
like,
July
it's
2026.
the perfect, average, entertaining, casual nigga movie.
Where it's scheduled? Where? Look, Spider-Man in 2026? That's next year. You're telling me? Wait, hold on. You're telling me they're supposed to film all that shit in like a couple months?
Filming. They won't be done till next year.
And then animate all that shit in a couple months?
2027 is possible, but 2026 is not.
That's literally impossible. If they haven't even started now.
Yeah, because if they're starting in the summer, it depends on how long it takes.
I thought Shang-Chi was a movie.
I actually really wanted to watch Eternals. Yeah, it is. That was good. I like that.
I like Shang-Chi. Also, nigga, like,
I forgot about Moon
Knight. They introduced Shang-Chi and they did shit. Nigga, we ain't been back to Chinatown since. Yeah, Eternals, dog shit. I don't care what nobody say. Eternals is dog shit.
I think you should. We should rewatch it, bro. Come on, bro.
It's so bad. I love how they did shit.
Bro, everyone has been saying
like the fights
rewatching it is really good, especially now that there's new shit.
You want to know why? You want to know why Eternals is good now? Because everything after Eternals was so much worse. That's literally Eternals is terrible.
I don't think so. That's what I was actually gonna use too. The other thing is with this movie, there was no new. There was no like what's the word? Like they weren't going out of the box.
How did you feel about Moon Knight?
I fucked with Moon Knight when it came out. I kind of forgot about that.
I stopped watching. It wasn't.
It was cool when it came out, bro. I like the actor.
I honestly don't.
But I forgot about that shit.
Oh, I forgot. The Marvels was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't feel like Moon Knight had enough oomph to it.
Oh, Agatha.
It didn't feel as hard as people were saying it would.
No, I thought, bro, I really want to watch Eternals again. To me, because Eternals, a lot of people didn't like it because it was also different.
Nah, like Eternals was just because where it was in the
emotional damage.
bitch.
You know what it feels like? Where it was in the continuity. Black bitch nigga, black bitch. Hey, hold on. Let me talk to you for a second. You got gifted a sub. No. So let's talk. Let's talk to you for a second, loser.
I can't deny what I'm.
Let's talk to you for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's your issue? What's your problem? Is it because you're broke or is it because you're a bitch? Like I really want to know what you talking about. What you want?
He's talking to somebody y'all can't see their message because.
Oh, nothing. So you ain't on nothing, bro. But let's you want to be seen. Now you're seen. Talk, buddy. Talk. Let's talk. I'm 14. Now you banned. Get the fuck out of here. Now you banned. You're never talking here again. What the fuck are you 14? Now you can't talk, nigga. And you gone, twin. And you gone, twin. Go ahead and make a new count to talk, because you know you're going to do it, you loser. Suck my dick. Anyway, I can't. Ooh, I was going to say.
All right, y'all. That's it for the comprehensive, no spoiler.
Yeah, no, it's okay, but it's like, it's really, it's not a bad, I give it like a 3 out of 5, 7
out of 10. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It's not.
Yeah, it's
no, wait. Hulk was.
Yeah.
Hulk
was cool.
Yeah.
Hulk make you feel like you watching the Green.
What I will say, that second transformation.
See, I can't talk about the Hulk without spoiling.
There was no build up to the movie. You're right. Actually, there was a build up to the movie.
There was.
No, watch the movie, bro. Or just wait for it to be on Disney. Now that's what I recommend. Wait for it to be on Disney.
I actually have to say this because it's not necessarily a spoiler, but the build up to this happened over fucking 10 years ago. This is a follow-up to the Incredible Hulk movie that they kind of just recast the nigga. That Tony Stark showed up at the end of the movie and they kind of just recast the Hulk.
He died.
No, the nigga who played Hulk died, or the nigga who played Thunderbolt Ross.
The nigga who played Ross.
I'm not talking about him. They recast the Hulk too. Mark
Ruffalo. You talking about
yeah. Mark Ruffalo, not the original.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. They retconned the entire movie. That entire Hulk movie was retconned, and this is a now sequel to that.
To me, the Hulk part was the best part, but the action was still good. It's worth seeing. It's worth seeing. The Hulk part, just because that was the best part doesn't mean the other action was.
It had good action.
The nigga's cool. That's what I like. As soon as it started, I was like, this Captain America is fucking cool. Black, white, Mexican. That nigga's cool, bro. The technology, that shit hard. I'm telling you, that shit is hard.
Also, shout out to videocopilot.net. My nigga Andrew Kramer. They using your flight packs in that movie, bro. I know them. I know that flight 3D animation anywhere in the world, bro.
Yo, One Beast. Is that like how recent did that article, bro?
To release.
If that shit came out in 2020,
yeah,
bro.
he was cooking, bro. That nigga Sam cooked with the shield, bro.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
No, he was saying it's planned to release by the end of 2027.
Fantastic Four.
Or March 31st. It was today.
Spider-Man movie, The Secret Wars, both Spider-Man and Avengers are in pre-production. Talking about what Avengers?
Tagged Aaron on the post. Where?
Are you talking about Avengers Doomsday? Avengers Doomsday in pre-production, or is there another Avengers in pre-production?
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Well, I was saying Spider-Man 4 is possible 2027. 2026 is impossible.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still going to try to release before the end of the... Yeah, it's going to end in...
Well, that's our comprehensive non-spoiler review. YouTube, go watch the movie. Yeah, all right, bye.